Hey guys, happy Monday and welcome to ManEvolving Monday. I want to talk to you today about being a civilized man. What does that mean to be a civilized man? Well, we'll talk about that, but I got to tell you, I'm seeing everywhere I look today a lot of men acting very uncivilized. It's us against them. It's I'm right, you're wrong. It's I believe this, and I'm going to go to social media and find the validation to prove that what I believe is correct. And beliefs are not necessarily true. They're simply validated thoughts. So ideas or thoughts you have, you can go out and find support for damn near any idea these days. But it just seems to me that men are acting less and less civilized. If you look at the American, our Congress, the Senate and the House, I've just never seen more, and it's not the disagreement. We've always disagreed. I think that's a good thing. That's a healthy thing. But we used to be able to sit down and have discussions and respect the other person's side without agreeing to it. And now it's just hatefulness and it's gamesmanship and it's win at all costs. It's not civilized behavior at all. And one of my recent Man-Evolving Mondays, maybe it was last week, I talked about evolving. And, evolving is growth in a positive way. Man, everywhere I look, I see the opposite. And so I don't know how to change that on a global scale, on a macro scale, but on a micro scale, what I know is I can do my part, you can do your part. Collectively, it all gets down to each of us doing our parts. But because there's so many people on this planet, because are so many disparate ideas about different things, we're never going to agree. And I think that's good. I would be very concerned if we all agreed and we're in lockstep with the same thoughts and ideas. But just in terms of being a civilized man, it's a little scary, man. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, but I would also love to hear your thoughts on what are you doing? What's your contribution to being a civilized man? And I'm doing what I know to do, and maybe it's a lot, maybe it's not a lot, excuse me, but it's what I know to do on a daily basis. And I think that's it. Every day you do the best you can. You make the right decisions on a daily basis. But if you make a bad decision, don't give up. Don't just say, screw it. Get right back on track. But I don't know, man. It's in a way it's a scary thought, but in another way, I think every generation has said, all the world's going to hell in a handbasket. Every generation, it used to be, 150 years ago that we were running out of whale blubber and the world was going to go dark. I think that was a Dennis Waitley thing. But it is kind of scary because now we're talking nuclear weapons. We're talking extremism and things like that. So sounds very negative. I know for me, it's not negative. My point is, how can we turn this around? What can you do to make it a more civilized world, a more civilized society? Anyway, hope you appreciate this message, guys. Thanks so much. Keep on living the life of peace, passion, purpose, prosperity, and being a civilized man. I'll see you next week.